Hey, how's it going, guys? Let's talk wrestling. So, tonight's show was WWE Smackdown for 12/16/22. First match, Dakota Kai and Io Shirai Damage Control defended their belts against Tegan Knox and Liv Morgan. And this match was, I think the word we can put for this match was sloppy. Nothing really to talk about. The crown jewel of the match, Io Shirai, of course. I, I don't know, man. Dakota Kai, since he came up from NXT, is not as crisp as it used to be. Uh, Liv Morgan, now she's adapted to this new I'm crazy, I'm a scream style. It's more like I'm sloppy as hell to scream. Tegan Knox, I'm just be honest, I've never seen anything really in Tegan Knox besides her misogyny. Besides her looks, wrestling, I haven't seen it yet. Maybe it could be there, but these past couple of matches and like the debut, I haven't seen it. So the match ends with Tegan Knox. She like beats up Dakota Kai on the outside because she was reaching for something or whatever, and then Bayley gets involved. Her and Bayley tussle. She throws Bayley over the barricade. Somebody kicks Tegan Knox in the face or the back of the head. And then Io Sky puts it back in the ring, hits the moon over moonsault, retains the titles, and the woman who kicked Tegan Knox in the back of the head is revealed to be, sorry, water back up, is Xia Li. Now, two things, well, three. For first of all, they're getting Xia Li out of that. I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't come to the ring with that like stereotype costume, wardrobe, or whatever. Second, is she with damage control, or is it just like a vendetta against Tegan Knox? So, we'll have to see where that goes. We're past that. Sort of like the yawning. Also, it's late. I know that's not an excuse. That's never an excuse, but it is late. It's like 1 o'clock. So moving past that. Move past that. Oh yeah. You had the Usos backstage. They're talking to Sammy Uso about becoming a made Uso, taking the honorary off his title. And then you have Jimmy and Jay talking back and forth between each other when Sammy leaves, and they're like, "Man, you think Roman's really gonna do it? You know how he is. He might change his mind." Blah blah. Swaze, and I think it was Jay. He was like, "Man, don't worry about it, bro. He's gonna do it. It's gonna be a good night for us." So moving past that, I don't think there were a lot of matches. Oh yeah, this one, L.A. Knight comes out. He's like, Bray Wyatt, you've been attacking me. You've been dressing up as goofy characters. You've been attacking me in the back. You injured me. You did this. You did that. You did this. You dressed up as I don't know. Anyway, Bray comes out. He's like, man, I didn't do none of this, but I know you don't believe me. And he gets in the ring. He's like, man, I'm going to give you one last chance, but we both know how this is on the end. So he gets in the ring. LA Knight's just all over him, punches him, kicks him, stumps a mud hole in the guy. I'm talking about foot to ass. I'm talking about you owe me. I'm not going to offend the rest of the same, but you kind of get one. I'm going to go with that one. So he's doing all that to Bray Wyatt, and then Uncle Howdy plays on the screen, and he's like, "Oh, you want to see something real scary?" And he comes out now. This could be a wrestler that they just signed or brought up from NXT. Could be a wrestler they brought in from the Indies, or somebody who left AEW a little bit, or Impact. Could be any of those things. Oh, sorry about that. The lateness. Anyway, it still could be just a stand-in. It still could be, hey, you're backstage, play this position for Bray Wyatt and the character. So I don't know, man. I don't know where they're going with this. I don't know if it's going to be like Bray Wyatt and his cast of characters and other wrestlers. It was going to be like Bray Wyatt and the multiple personalities. It already seems like they're going to be bringing in Alexa Bliss, maybe at the next pay-per-view or Royal Rumble. So we're slowly starting to see the pieces of this new Bray Wyatt. I want to say family or personality, or just him and Alexa Bliss getting back together. So anyway, we passed that. LA Knight, Bray Wyatt. That's also going to be a pretty good match when they finally do have that thing. Next match. Best match of the night so far. Really the best match of the night because it wasn't a lot of matches in this card. You had Gunther defend the IC title against Ricochet. Excellent match. I especially love the underdog telling in his story. You had some spots where like Gunther was just completely running over Ricochet, and then you had those hold spots where you thought, man, Ricochet, he's gonna pull it out, or the pins, the powerbomb kick out when Gunther he hit I think Ricochet, he was going for like a bicycle knee. He gets absolutely chopped out of midair. The power bomb, he gets stacked up. Gunther's all of his weight is on Ricochet. Ricochet kicks out, and Gunther, he just faces in amazement. He starts pounding the mat like, I can't believe this guy just kicked out. Or before that, one thing it was like, oh yeah, Gunther tried to give Ricochet like a top rope back suplex, and Ricochet just backflips out of it, and Gunther's face is just like, no way. Like the sell job on Gunther's face, it was amazing because like he's like, I'm a big guy, and I can't believe this guy is even sticking around in the match with me. But the match does end with Ricochet falling to Gunther's last symphony. I think it's like an inverted sort of like a power slam type of thing. Anyway, after the match, Rest of Imperium comes out, and they start trying to beat up Ricochet, but out comes the monster of monsters, Braun Strowman. So obviously they're setting up to, I don't know, maybe Royal Rumble. You're gonna have Gunther versus Braun Strowman for the IC title. I really don't have anything wrong with that one because, for one, you got two big guys but two different kind of power like styles clash. You got Braun Strowman on one hand, who's just great physicality, no cut on it, no, it's like 100% Everclear liquor. Whereas on the other hand, you have Gunther, who is a little bit more refined, a little bit more technical to say. He's more of a I'm just use liquor references just because it was on my mind. I don't know. He's more of a, I would say he's more of a smooth whiskey, but then you also have like some Coke with it, to sort of like sweeten it up a little bit. Because, so I'm looking forward to that match overall. But the Gunther Ricochet match, both of the guys are good, but of course Gunther was gonna win. It's a match that you know what? Like, come to think about it, not Gunther, but Ricochet has been having some pretty good matches lately. Soon they're gonna put a title back on him, or like a Money in the Bank type thing. So we pass that. Let's see, Ricochet, Gunther. All right, we pass that. Go ahead and okay, let me make sure. Okay, after that, oh, you had Adam Pearce coming to Roman Reigns' locker room for some reason. I think it was because like Jay went to Roman, he was like, I don't know what you're gonna do. Maybe you might make Sammy an Uso, but no, he still has ties to Kevin Owens, uh, which alerts the tribal chief. He has Paul Heyman call Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce comes in the room. And he's like, hey, I want you to make a match, me and Sammy versus Kevin Owens and a guy of his choosing. We really don't care. We just need to get Kevin Owens out of the way. Uh, so anyway, moving past that, some at the time, really nothing to really hone on in about. You had the tribute for the troops promo stuff. Salute to all the soldiers. Uh, Triple threat match for the number one contendership spot for the tag team titles. You had Hit Row versus Viking Raider versus Legado Legado de Phasma. I don't know. Anyway, obviously, what everyone talking about in this match is Top Dollar going for a outside dive to the other two teams on the outside and completely crash and landing, bumping his head on the apron. Um, Before I got on, I seen this on Twitter. Like people make it, like a dude tweet out. People are making fun of Top Dollar, but he's doing what he can do, and most people can't do that. And I'm going to a second there. I am. Um, I can't jump over the top rope. I don't think I could. Maybe I could. I don't know. Maybe some training. Maybe. But on the other hand, it's the internet. I mean, fuck up like you fuck up like that on the internet. I mean, on live television. It just goes with it, man. Like that's gonna be played for like years upon years, and God help him if they have the sound of him cracking his skull on the ring apron. So can he come back from this like next week when he perfectly hits a dive? Yes, but for this time being, that's what people are talking about. They can be like, man, look at that guy barely jumping over the top rope, hitting his head all willy nilly, just scrambling his brains. Um, the Viking stuff is just look. The team is good. The Viking Raiders are a great tag team, but the costumes are just jarring, horrible looking. No disrespect, but Valhalla doesn't look like a Nordic goddess. She looks like a homeless bum you would see like walking down the street. Like it's a horrible costume. Um, Hit Row wins and nobody cared. Like and then I think he might have messed up his leg because he was trying to get the guy up for something and he couldn't barely hold him up. He was hanging up like the smaller guy, like I think it was Walker, aka DJ Zima. So he might have fucked his leg up, leg, back, head, all that. I'm trying to think of something normal for this match, but it really wasn't. Yeah, man. Hit Row was gonna be going against the Usos, and um, nobody will care. Like honestly, like nobody will really care. Know the Usos are gonna keep on rolling. Anyway, we passed that. Okay, so you have the top rope, top, top, top rope, top dollar, Hit Row. Why not? Oh yeah, come thing about TD, Top Dog Entertainment. So anyway, main event segment. All the bloodline comes out. The crowd goes wow. Roman Reigns throughout the mic, he says like, "Look, we dominating the war games." He gives everybody shoulder hugs and doves and whatever. But he was like, "Sammy, it wasn't gonna be a good night for you." But um, Kevin Owens, he's still on us, man. Like, bro, like, what's going on, man? Like, that's why me and you are gonna team up to fight Kevin Owens because he's always in our business, like whatever. So Sami Zayn's like, yeah, man, Kevin Owens guy. He drags people down. He switches up on people. He even did it to me. I'm his only friend. And the crowd was like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And he's like, well, I didn't really mean that. I just, you know, it just slipped out. John Cena appears on the screen, and I'll just be brief because John Cena's promo was good, and you probably want to watch it yourself. He basically said Kevin Owens texted him to come fight the Bloodline with him. He accepts. So next week we're going to get Kevin Owens, and to quote Michael Cole, the greatest of John Cena, the greatest of all time. Anyway, and it's not like it's like because John Cena's great. If you grew up when John Cena was at his peak, you hated John Cena, but going back, you appreciate everything Cena did. So that was a show for kind of a not really action packed, not really story packed, and it kind of makes sense. We're like what 8 days away from Christmas. Well, that was 9 days away from Christmas. So I don't think the writers or the athletes are putting in their best for it because who wants to be injured before Christmas and then into Christmas, after Christmas? So it is what it is. Next week's show, do I expect it to be better? I mean, it's the 30th. Today's the 16th. You still got like another. Now this the next show is taped, but anyway, it's like 2 weeks away. So anyway, yeah, tell me your thoughts on the show. My thoughts. I could have just watched the Gunther, and Ricochet match. I would be completely happy. Besides that, it's just like I don't know. So anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.